Welcome back, my angels. Sit back, relax, get your tea, get your coffee. I've got my chai tea. Let's melt into this beautiful love we are going to create together. If you feel like you are overthinking, you're going through pain, you're going through some kind of heartbreak, and if you're not journaling, we need to talk. We think billions of thoughts in a day, and a lot of times these thoughts are repeated. Bing, bing, bing. We keep playing the same thoughts every day, and we don't even realize it. So imagine you've gone through some kind of heartbreak, right? Now you are feeling hurt, you're feeling maybe betrayed, you're feeling maybe anger. What's going to happen is that the next day you're probably going to be thinking the same feelings, the same thoughts again, and the day after you're thinking the same ones again and again and again and again. And now when you're going out to the world, you're finding yourself not trusting people. You're finding yourself a bit guarded. You don't want to open your heart. You are not trusting women or men. This is because all your repeated thoughts have now become facts in your brain. You are starting to believe all those thoughts as true. And now you're going out into the world with this limited mind because you think that this is the truth and you don't want to hurt yourself again. You want to protect yourself. Maybe another example could be when you were younger. Maybe somebody said something to you and it made you feel sad, it made you feel powerless. Maybe it was something really small, like you're stupid, right? And the next day you started thinking, oh, maybe I am stupid. And then the day after you keep thinking the same thoughts. And when there's situations where you're faced with some kind of problem, you keep thinking that you're not good enough. Or even an opportunity comes to you, you feel like you're not good enough. And even if something wonderful is being presented to you, you kind of reject it because you deeply believe that you're not good enough. I want to let you know that whatever people tell you is not the truth. It's just an opinion, and it is only how they perceive the world. It has nothing to do with you. Ever. Now that we've put that aside, I want you to just be able to see how powerful repeated thoughts can be. And maybe if you look around in your life, identified yourself as maybe a certain kind of person based on your repeated thoughts. And maybe they're not serving you. And maybe that's why you still feel anger, you feel some kind of resentment, you feel hard to forgive certain people, you feel hard to trust people. And I have some good news. You, my dear, you can always change this. You don't have to keep believing the same thoughts from the past. You always have a choice. So this is where journaling becomes so powerful. I know that women tend to be more emotionally aware, and they are more likely to buy themselves a pretty journal so they can start writing out their feelings and their thoughts. But if you're a guy, I want to inspire you to go get yourself a beautiful book, a beautiful pen, and start writing your thoughts too. Yes, make time for yourself. Now this is going to be your one-on-one session with your own self. You're not going to a friend to talk about your feelings. You don't have to go to somebody that you really trust. Especially if these feelings are really like deep within you and you don't want to share it, you don't have to. But don't carry all those poison feelings in your body. Don't do it. Now that you have your journal, you can start writing out anything and everything. But please start with maybe an experience that did bring you a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of heartbreak. And just write everything out. Write every single thing out. Just write it out. Pour your heart out. All those feelings that you're feeling. Because your feelings need to be acknowledged. You have to be there to just listen to yourself. I want you to imagine that your angry teenager is releasing all these feelings, and you as the adult is now just watching, just giving them space to release it all. You are your own home. You are your own safe space. So let this journaling session be that safe space, so you can just allow whatever wants to be expressed to be expressed. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be seen. You deserve to be felt. You deserve to be listened to with compassion and with patience. And now, as the feelings are out, you might be feeling more anger. You might be feeling like something has been released. Because now you can see your own thoughts written out on paper. You don't have to reread it. This is just like a purging session. Imagine yourself just vomiting the poison that has been built up. You're just vomiting it out because it needs a release. So congratulations for doing that. I'm so proud of you. Now that you're feeling lighter, in the next page, I want you to write, what did this experience teach me? What did it teach you? It definitely taught you something. Right? Maybe it taught you to be more patient. Maybe it taught you to choose differently. Maybe it taught you how you don't like certain behaviors. Maybe it taught you that you deserve more respect. Maybe it taught you that you deserve more loyalty. Maybe it taught you that you deserve better, right? Now, after this stage, I want you to do another page. Let's go on to the next page, where now you start dreaming about how you deserve to be treated. Maybe now you know you deserve more love, you deserve more playfulness, you deserve more pleasure, you deserve more care, you deserve more honesty, you deserve to be appreciated more, you deserve better, right? A lot of the times when we go through some painful experiences, you need to imagine you are at a buffet, okay? And there's so much food. There's so much food from different places, different flavors, okay? And every time you go through a painful experience, you have just tasted something really bitter and you don't like it at all. But that doesn't mean that the whole buffet is full of bitter food. Maybe if you try something different, you'll get to taste something spicy. Maybe you try something different again, you'll get to taste something sweet. When we go through these negative experiences, just know that you got to taste the bitter dish. And if you didn't taste the bitter food, you wouldn't know what sweetness tastes like. Right? You wouldn't. Imagine you had sweet food all the time. You'd get bored. You still want to have something different, right? So see this experience as just one bitter food that you had, okay? So now that we know that we've had this bitter experience, we can start dreaming, asking, desiring, choosing. We can now start choosing what we actually want. What do you actually want? And then I want you to start imagining how you would feel if you did have this. How would it feel? I want you to write down these keywords. Keywords like excitement, passion, laughter, joy, playfulness, ease, freedom, love. Just want you to write all these feelings out. What we're doing is we are writing a clear list of the feelings we want to feel. And here is the magic part. All these feelings that you've written out, you can feel them right now. You don't have to wait for something to happen, wait for someone to come in, wait for you, or wait for yourself to accomplish something. You can feel these feelings right now. Isn't that wonderful? And what you've also done is now you have trained your brain to expect things, to see things differently. Because you've given yourself this time to release that was all blocked up in there, all the poison that was piled up. It's out. You've released it. And now you've created space for you to see things differently. You've given yourself permission to experience life differently. You have seen clearly what you don't want. Now you know what you do want. And now that you know what you do want, I want you to be very aware of some beliefs that maybe would be blocking you to get that. Maybe after a heartbreak you start to think, I can't trust people anymore. Or you see the gender a certain way. But that was just one dish in the buffet. Just one bitter dish. So just imagine yourself in that buffet again. What kind of mindset would you need to have to push yourself out to try something different? You just have to be open-minded, right? Open-minded, not too attached to the experience. Know that that was just one dish. I would love to try something different, because the experience will be different. It always is different. Unless you still have that thing in your mind thinking, I bet this is going to be bitter again. I bet it's going to be bitter. Well, guess what? It's going to be bitter if you have that kind of mindset. So, know that you've had your bitter dish, okay? Let it go. Be open-minded. Be playful. You got the whole buffet. You got the whole buffet to try. Spicy food. You have the cozy food. You have the comfort food. You have the sweet food. You've got so many pleasures to experience. Don't stop yourself. I hope I've inspired you to go get yourself a journal now, if you haven't already, and start this. Because if you're scared of your feelings, I can understand. But know that after you have released, you get to have so much fun after. You get to have so much fun. So much fun in seeing very clearly like what you want to experience next. What feelings you want to experience next. Life is waiting for you. It's asking you all the time, what do you want? So let the universe know, let life know, let God know what you want. And also remember that all the feelings you want to experience, you can feel them right now. Don't have to wait for somebody else to make you feel that, And then the more you start feeling those feelings, the more you wake up excited, wake up in pleasure, wake up in joy, wake up in laughter. You become what you desire, and then what you desire has to come to you. It has no other choice. And then in the blink of an eye, you'll see that that this perfect opportunity just landed on your lap. This perfect person has just walked into your life. This perfect situation has just happened because you gave yourself the gift. And you can do all of this just by journaling. Isn't that crazy? We overcomplicate life, but it doesn't have to be complicated. So, I hope I've inspired you. I hope I have clicked something open within you. I just want you to give yourself more permission to love yourself more deeply than you've ever done before. Don't feel shameful. Don't feel guilty for loving yourself. It's the biggest gift you can give yourself. Why? Because you deserve it the most. You do. Okay. Until next time. Take care of yourself. Nourish yourself. Be kind to yourself. And love yourself. I will see you soon.